Hey everybody, we got another Sonic Frontier stream. We're gonna finish up the DLC / update 3. So, we reached the final trial yesterday evening that requires us to defeat 3 bosses in a row on 400 rings. You can't get them back. Your stats are minimized, and they force you to perfect parry. Because normal parries just no longer count. Now, that seems insane. Now, you may go, KZ, there's a perfect parry in this game? I also did not know this until they put it in text. Now, adjusting difficulty does not change damage values in this. It changes your parry value, though. It gives you a bigger window. Now, people keep saying it gives you a better window, but unfortunately, Sonic Frontier's parry makes no sense in the way any other parry I've ever seen is. Normally, you know, you'll, like, parry something by hitting the button at the right time. Even perfect parries are like, no, hold it. If you switch the game to easy, it allows you about 3 seconds where there's a period where he's, like, holding this out. The whole time I was doing attempts and trying earlier today, and it was part of why I decided not to stream, was I thought they wanted you to do this right as the swing comes out. That's wrong. They just lowered the amount of time. So we're gonna try that out and do the trial. Because it simply looks like you just have a smaller window, but if you pay attention to the attacks, you still have plenty of room. We'll give it a try. We'll see if it works out. If not, well, fuck me, I guess, right? But again, we cannot regen rings, so we need to make a run. Whoop. A little too fast. I think also for the YouTube VOD, I'll just fuse both the yesterday's and this one together. That might make a little bit more sense. That might end up working out a bit. Oop. Ooh, let's not lose a bunch of them on the way, please. I'ma fuck you up, dude! Done. Yep, all you gotta do is hold it a little bit before it starts. That one's still really hard because he just kind of does a push real fast. Alright, side loop is ready. When he side looped, his damage taken goes up. So let's start stomping! Alright. A challenge that seemed impossible before, as soon as I learned how the parry window worked, went, oh, this is at least doable. I must say this, chat. Sonic Frontiers has the dumbest parry in all of video games. Dumb and great. I'm gonna say wrong on that second one, to be honest. You gonna make a wreck? Please, please do. I have a busy night ahead of doing other things after this is done and getting absurdly high. I'm just in him right now. Hold on. Can we like reset, please? Just spam R2 when doing side loops. Okay. There we go. That's more of a delay hit. I need to turn back those, dramatic battle skill cameras. Seeing him do that without zooming in on it looks like shit. Let's just go ahead and turn that back on. I'm like, where's his clones? They're so small. I don't expect to get this first try, for the record. I thought the parry just happens if you hold the button. For this specific fight, they put the restrictions of your levels are reduced to 1. You cannot regain any rings. And parry only counts if you do it perfectly. So I had to down the difficulty to give myself a normal parry window. Basically, I can only hold the parry for about just under 3 seconds. Seems to be about 2 full, maybe 2.5. I will say this, they need to, they should not have made it like this. They should have just been like, alright, I've now teleported you in front of the next one. I don't feel the need to do fucking 5 minutes of running up this bullshit. Also, yes, we have to take down, what was it, Giganto, Wyvern, and Knight in one shot. Jordan, what told me I could do this is I did one test, and the shit I did to this thing made me go, okay, let's go. I side looped this thing and kept stomping and went, oh shit, you seemingly are weaker than the last fight, despite being the coolest one. Anyway, this is probably the worst part of the thing. Actually, Night might be rough. I haven't gotten to Night once on this, from what we tried last night. That first, like, entrance thing with the spikes might be a mess. Out goes the DLC. It's very difficult, and a lot of it comes from you having to know secret tech. Or various things, which is a bit rough. But we're working through it. Anyway, yeah, I'd like to be able to fill out the map and change to other characters, so I need to finish this thing up. I would like to explore those levels at my leisure. Also, I'm glad I'm on a new day, so the chat can't keep doom posting and trying to ruin my fun. That was pretty rough. That last 30 minutes of last stream was quite terrible. Dear, what happened? The game was really hard, so people kept doom posting about how bad it was, and I'm like, guys, I'm like half there with you. I'm trying to enjoy it, though. It became a point where I couldn't look anymore. What's up, buddy? I did not see the one that hit me. I'm always looking at the front. They're like, one on the left side's gonna fucking hit you. I forgot that a second volley was going. Don't worry, I'll make up for it by hitting him really hard in a minute. Enter the pain train. Bonk! 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 Get fucked! Yeah, that stomp is insane. Sorry. Ah. The only hard part about this is you need like 2 parries to get in front of him. Oh fuck, he does a second one. God damn it. You terrorist. Let me tie you up so I can start stepping on you. That was scary. Some of them just missed me. I went, wait, no, I'm supposed to block that. I sentence you to hell. Oh, damn, he didn't get tied up. Yo, what's up, dude? I had no idea what that swing was. Wyvern's attacks may be the most fucked up ones in the game where you're like, what is the swing actually? It looks like he's just spinning. Wee! Wee! There we go. Inflate you big and round. Yeah, we're definitely not killing the last one on this attempt, but I did want to get some level of practice in of remembering how it works. There we go. Sorry, dude, you missed. I don't even know what he did. Only problem is I have absolutely no idea how to do the pizza thing without just being stuck in the air for 30 seconds, but we'll see. Yeah, I'd like some tips on that. Because this shit's a little rough. There we go. Sorry, Chad, didn't know what the swing was. What happened? I'm like, I punched him a couple times and then fell back. One effect side loop? What? Just like, I guess, like punch him in the head and mash it, I guess. Press R1 or L1 to do a dodge reversal to attack behind him. Oh. Huh. Dodge reversal. This game has so much tech they never explain to you. Huh. And by tech, I mean things that make the fight doable. Alright, let's go. This on hard mode? No, I have a life. Going up. Yeah, get around. Alright, phase 2, let's go. Yeah, it looks like he can side loop again after he side looped to just power bomb him to the ground. I did it by accident. Only thing I don't like is these sequences take away your rings, and I'm like, it's basically a cutscene, dude. Come on. The fact that he can hit me on that, I'm like, come on, dude. I'm trying to be rewarded for playing well. Yeah, like he should not be able to swing while side looping like that. What are you doing? Alright, let's go for the second. Frankly, Sonic, I would have opened with that. Save me an easy 100 rings. Wait, no. The upcoming section's easier if I have infinite boost. Master Coco's just like, hey, I will observe your performance. Alright. I have to be very careful. I do not need to take bonus hits during the bad part of this trial where they're just like, and here's reasons to get hit before the fight starts. I'm like, I'd rather not. I came here to kill, not to play Rainbow Road. Anybody talks about things we haven't seen yet, permanently banned. No fucking exceptions. You're warning now. There exists many things to talk about. I don't want anybody to pretend it's like there's nothing to talk about here because I can't talk about something ahead of KZ. I saw the terms final boss and chat went, no, these motherfuckers can't be this stupid. Let's go. No more compromise, chat. Let's go. Your damage gets supremely buffed whenever you trap them in a Psy loop. Oh, he hit with the tail. I thought that was the fake, my bad. Alright, let's sit in jail now. This is doable, but all these attacks were never designed for a parry. Can I attack, please? What the fuck happened? Yeah, some of this stuff didn't make sense. I side looped him and I kept mashing attack and nothing came out. Yeah, I might as well retry. We basically lost. It's like, you got it. And I'm like, alright, I'll attack. And they're like, we position him away. You're downloading. I don't think I am. Does significantly worse than the last one. They're like, don't worry, you did good on that one. I'm like, no. Oops, didn't even mean to do that. Get down there, please. Game, you forgot that a second phase is supposed to occur. You got drunk and forgot how the game works again. Thank you, Henry. Appreciate it. God damn. This move sucks because you would think it's a move that you can like deal damage with or something, but nah, it's just kind of you lose 10 rings while watching it. what even happened? Can I... How do I get to him? Like, I'm just going forward. Good lord. You got hit by a laser. I didn't ask for an answer. Sorry, this is still really annoying. It's real rough. I'm getting mildly upset over taking random hits and then the game going, we don't know how to hit the boss. We don't know how to get over there. 3D movement has been lost on us. Imagine those PS4 load times. I simply don't consider anything that comes out on the PS4 from like 2021 onward worth ever touching. I'm like, no, just play it on the newer one. Sorry, it's fake. Only 2021? Basically, once the new systems launch, it's over. PS5 has no games. Yeah. Also known as, I can't afford one, so I'll just pretend. You can actually dodge them, that's kind of funny. Bonk. Of course Insomniac's on the joke. Ratchet and Clank titles are all like innuendo. They're all about this. Ah, they did. I was not expecting a second set of those. I was not expecting you to slash me again. I thought we were doing the missiles again. Can the pattern make sense one day? That'd be great. What is this camera angle? I parried something, I'm like, where am I, actually? Okay. I'm still mad. I'm like, you definitely are. Alright, finish time. What? You can fail that? Man, this shit sucks. I was mashing fairly hard. What were they cooking with this shit? Did you press another button? What? No. Hey, look, you function now. Inflate big and round. Alright, wake up, big guy. Alright, it's gonna slam down, then they come in. Darn, just barely didn't hit it. No, that, god damn it. Kept hitting the button to sidestep around him, but it didn't work. It's okay, if I get this, it'll do some damage. This section expects you to be psychic, I feel like. There's like no rhythm to this at all. damn it. I can't tell when he's gonna do that swing. It's like a Dark Souls delay combo. Nope. Back. I love whenever he swings, because since I'm hitting him in the face, there's no way he could have hit me. But we just gotta pretend for his benefit. No. How's he not pushed phases yet? That's weird. The entire time I'm waiting for this to go in, I was holding my side loop because I knew they were gonna stop me from dealing damage at a certain point. Alright. Oh, we lost. Good. Whatever. For some reason, he hits second phase at 40%. They just made a lot of things really weirdly in here. I like how I thought this was easy. I immediately regret starting to stream, but I'm like, I want to be able to play all the new levels here, and I basically can't enjoy them until I beat this. I like this game a lot. It did not earn a perfect parry challenge like this. It did if the attacks made sense like this one did. Unfortunately, most of them aside from this do not. This and the missiles, I think, are the only ones. There we go. Push phases, please. Thank you. This life from the Wyvern's rough because you don't really know what the active hit is. In any other video game ever made, you kind of know where the attack's coming from. That one, they're like, it's from their body. And I'm like, I'm in front of them, though, so you can't reach that. And they're like, we don't care. I don't know why it targeted his arm. What? Did the side loop and all it did was eat the meter for it and not do anything. Hurry up. Oh boy. Can't see. My attack stopped working again. Like, Jesus, come on. I'm coming in with less than last time. This sucks. Yeah, I just need to not fall for the Knight Shield thing that takes 40 minutes. The most confusing thing when you get knocked back in supersonic segments is that they make the camera show like Sonic pouting, and then you hit forward to like go forward, but the camera has spun to show you, so you're now looking backward and running backward. Oh, fucking shit. That's what I get for looking at chat. Imagine missing Wyvern and having to wait. Imagine a version of this where you just actually fought the bosses instead of taking 5 ambient and passing out. I like this section in the main game, by the way. I just don't like that in a try-hard challenge like this, they make me have to do it every time. I'm like, I'd like to get into the fight. Oh, thank God this is done. I was about to say, if there's another section, I was gonna go crazy. I'm like, dude, I'm falling asleep. Holding A. Or I'm holding the button. Thank you. Do that spin, please. Yeah, I should just spam stop. It's just a better way to even build the super also. The combo then hold button spin stuff's a psyop. Never fall for it, chat. I'm actually way below par on this one. I didn't build enough meter in time to instantly psi loop them. God damn it. This is probably the most devastating one if you're not good at the parry timings. Because if you miss one, you're punished for about the next 45 minutes as you wait to get back up to the front. Hit the button, please. What? How did you do that? Yeah, some of the mechanics are weird here. Like, in the second phase, you, like, loop him, and then he just breaks out of it, and I'm like, what's the point of the button if it doesn't work? I'm perpetually afraid I'm just getting grazed by some of these moves. Wyvern's fucked up. They expect you to do 2 to 3 parries to get in with them. Alright. Big and round. Alright, time for the nightmare. Literally impossible for me to fucking see that. We're gonna lose now. Fucking... to the rail. Literally hit by spikes from off screen. This was gonna be our best start ever, too. Get around him, please. The amount of combos where they're like, hit a thing and press a button and it just eats the whole input. Might as well use the extra practice. Alright. Stay calm, chat. Stay calm, Kizzy. It's okay. Oh, side loop just doesn't work anymore. Button, please. It's fucking over. Fucking goddamn it. This part's so bad. No, the amount of missed inputs on this is insane. been a while since I played a game that I really like, but I'm like, I need to get past this section so I can literally have any level of fun again. Damn it! I was so sure we were gonna have a good run of this thing, and then I forgot how fucking long this is. But I really want to play the other content badly, and they've literally locked me into a fucking prison until I beat this. This would have stung more if it was paid DLC. I guess, but I'm not one of those hyper outraged people, so I wouldn't have gotten too mad. Also, not as I'm an adult, I would have been fine. Oh yeah, I forgot to put a damage gate here. Ah, damn it. They're just like, lose like 8 rings right now. I am kind of convinced they didn't test like 90% of the DLC except for some of the platforming stuff. Cause Jesus Christ. I did a specialized super attack and then a laser just grazed me when the cutscene ended. Can't you sidestep that by blocking or sidestepping before it? No, I've never had to do that in this fight before because they made the first version too easy. You don't have to do anything except mash and maybe parry if you want in the original fight. And in this version, they overtuned it by putting 85 restrictions on it, because the game design can't really, like, make it harder. They didn't really have many options to make stuff hard for the combat stuff besides, give them 85 more attacks like the normal enemies, which is fine. Or here, they're like, activate 5,000 KH3 Pro codes. They should have skipped the boarding sequence. They should have skipped all of this and just started the fight. They should have done that on both. It's a superfluous thing that only makes sense when you're doing it in the main game. Where it's like, oh yeah, I'm doing all this stuff to, like, get into it. This one, they're like, I will test you in this trial, Sonic. For it, pretend you have 6 Chaos Emeralds. Which he does not. It's been 10 years since my journey on that red road has begun, and here we are. When you take a drug, it'll take him 5 minutes to shoot. Yep. Alright. This DLC made me think having stats in this game may have been a mistake. I thought it was a mistake right from the jump. I'm like, wait a minute. A defensive stat that if unless you level up, some enemies take 320 rings from you. I'm like, okay. We just need to give this motherfucker a health bar. You know, just like Sonic Unleashed, let's go. One of them hit from off screen. It went under the screen and sniped me. Yeah, I forgot they make the second phase's attacks different, which doesn't really matter except in this specific instance. Hey, I'm mashing attack. When are you gonna let me attack? With the legendary Pokemon Sword and Shield. At first I was like, what do you mean? I'm like, oh yeah, that thing. I completely forgot about that dude. Like, Eternatus or whatever. It's like the purple guy. I always forget that they make you go back here for this again. I'm always afraid those will hit me. Thank you, Devonta. Hope the stream was good. Okay. Sorry, I thought it was a mashing one at first. Oh, no, there it is. I'm like, I'm pretty sure a mash happens here. Ugh. Alright, open up your mouthy mouth. Alright, here's a snack. Get big and round. Beat separate ways, that's cool. Okay, chat. Time for a terrorist attack in video game form. What? What the fuck happened? What? Why is it doing multiple waves? He's not... Yep, no point. Fucking lost again. Fucking embarrassing that they fucking made this. I can't believe it. Alright, time to play 7 minutes of shit I don't want to do again. It always does multiple waves. Good. Leave. I don't want to... I really don't care what you have to say. I'm like, man, I really don't give a shit. I think the worst part is no checkpoints. If they let me regain rings, it wouldn't be a problem. I'll just generate them at the start of each fight. Even if you made the rings go down at double speed, it would still be better. What is this Ruby? Man, people have never heard of songs with vocals in them before that go hard. Sonic doing a track that it's been doing since like 1999. I think this is like a web show from 10 years ago. Even if they, yeah, also a 50 ring pickup, yeah. Even I'd take that. problem is, you know, fans got really, really aggressive in saying that this was too easy, and then the devs ended up overcorrecting. It's like when I remember the game came out, and I went, I wish the Titans had a little bit more health so I could fight them longer. Someone's like, I fixed it with this mod I made. And then I looked at them, they're like, the perfect parry window's really hard. We gave him 18 times more health, and defense went up by 20. I'm like, you guys really don't understand what makes a good video game over there, do you? So I'll say this, at least it's not as bad as fan mods. Honestly, I'm at the point where I'm like, if you just cut the travel to boss sections on all three and didn't give me anything else, like, I'd even take that at this point. Anything to stop this 3-minute long anticipation phase for probably the... I was gonna say this is the most annoying one of these, but Knight's pretty bad because he spins and is untargetable. And opens with a thing that just hits you when you can't even see it. And I'm very nice to Wyvern. It's probably my favorite Sonic boss they've ever made. You can tell I'm being kind to it. This is the first time I'm even pointing out that its Red Road runs at like 10 FPS. And whenever I see that, I go, the Nintendo Switch is a scourge that must be destroyed. You did on release. Okay. Thanks for the correction. I don't give a shit. Sorry, Chad, you're getting a very flippant version of me today. Actually, Casey, through my recollection of 10 months ago, let me hit you with this one. Yo, what's up, Big W? He's like, did you die again? Yeah. Is it because the other fight's badly made? And I'm like, yeah, it's kind of because of that. He's like, it can't be me. I'm like, yeah, nobody can be you, Wyvern. Nobody has your riz. Alright, after the 70th press of the triangle button, the side loop happened. I was going to slam the control on the ground. I'm usually not that kind of person, but I bet this could compel me to. How did they make something harder than Lies of P pre-patch? I don't know how, but they did. Sonic, you were supposed to be a break from that. Kishimoto, I'm coming for you just to ask what's up. And also, what were you doing when you directed Lost World? That was pretty bad, dude. This is a quick one. I must remember. You fucker! This is why I have trust issues, Wyvern. How many parents do you want? The game bugged and made me do another phase of them, you insane bastards. Where's the camera? So I learned today what ring capacity does, and I'm grinding that while watching the stream. It's great. You know, it'd be great if they didn't reset my stats so I could just cap it at 999 in here. That could also fix this problem, because they level you down. This is the peak of what I can do. They're like, we made an action RPG where the fucking true ending you don't grind. I'm like, you crazies. And one more for the road. Bop. Alright, this is a ring, then a mash. Alright, I can take a drink. I've got like 10 more seconds. Yum. What goes around? He comes right back around again. It's crazy. Big and round. I sentenced you to hell! We've only had one normal attempt of night, by the way, this whole stream. Every other one, some fucked up nightmare, bullshit, demon awakened. I am begging you to be normal on this one. The rail. I jumped. You saw me clip, chat. You had to have seen me clip just now. God, mother. You prick. Yeah, the side loop worked. Burn in hell! For reference, we only have to fight 3. Because we have not, we're in the 4th island as an update, as an alternate take. We haven't fought the Supreme yet. Okay, we got about 170 rings to get this. The choke will begin. Don't dodge it, please! You rube! Please, God. Yeah! What a complete fucking wash. Thank you to Chad, whoever suggested that if you hit L1 or R1 mid-combo on the shield, you can spin around them to do combos. It let us entirely skip a shield phase. This guy ain't gonna be in Sonic Frontiers 2. Ugh! Alright, you gotta fight the Supreme now, too. Ebburn? I know I don't have to, but I'm still upset at you. I'm not gonna do anything about it. I don't like it. Don't like that behavior. It's not bad for you. Okay. Ah! A power-up for this game that we probably won't be using after this. I have no expectation on the last boss being same, by the way. But we'll see.
Oh yeah.
Panic going through 80 rings, yeah. Jordan's popping off that I cleared it. We beat Knight, and I think I only lost maybe 15 or 20 rings. It's kind of crazy. We ended that with like 160 or something. We're gonna save now. Save. It is highlighted on save. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna hit that, and look at that. It's saving, and we're good. And some advice to help here? Absolutely. I'm totally fine with that, because you have been a viewer for a long time, so you know exactly what will upset me, so you'll know not to. We're all good. If you fail at the boss, the game actually deducts rings from you. Go upgrade your ring count. Oh. Huh. Oh yeah, there's not gonna be restrictions on this. Whee! Let's go fucking get some rings, chat. You may go, oh no, KZ, you fell down the tower. When you clear this final tower, they give you one of these. It takes you all the way up to the top. Alright, we got one problem though, chat. I've discovered so little of this map, I have no idea where the upgrade guy is. So, let's just start wandering aimlessly until I find the one NPC in an entire open world map that has it. Bottom right. Thank you. Alright, that's all we need. Let's look at this. That way. Can you go to a different island? No, I'm pretty sure we're just trapped here, because the DLC is just the final island again. Let's stay away from Wub Wub Spider-Man real quick, if possible. I did it on the OG Oranos and saved. Ah, okay. I see you're free from the trial. Okay, so the major issue with those bosses, now that I'm calm and not upset anymore, this game eats your inputs like fucking crazy. You'll look back at old attempts and you'll hear the Psyloop noise go off because I hit quick Psyloop and it did nothing to him. That winning attempt, it did, and I immediately got to punish. So what I'm saying is if the buttons fucking worked, we would be in a really, really good spot, and then everything would be great. And then people would gift so many subs we'd hit our goal of 500, and then I'd be happy. And then the world would be saved. But we don't live in that utopia. We gotta hope for the best. To get my general thoughts on this update, I like it. It's just really overtuned, mainly in terms of the combat. The platforming, I don't give a shit. I think it's mostly tuned for me pretty well. Only problem is that one tower that makes you like the one that's with all the fans. There's one section where you kind of have to do it on a top-down view, and that jump's kind of bad. But aside from that, I think every tower has been good. Hard, but good. I don't really have many complaints. The combat, the game just isn't equipped for this type of combat. Or at the very least, it would still feel equipped for the combat if they didn't put 85 restrictions onto you. Anyway, I'm still looking for this Coco. I'm hoping it's maybe in this obstacle course. Maybe he'll just be in the air. I'm feeling that that's going to be where he is. I was really scared he was going to be up here. I saw something down here and I got real scared. I was just kind of bullshitting, and then they're like, hey, hold on. Now, bottom right. I'm kind of there, But I checked this side. Let me look around here. Maybe they put him up on a higher spot. The Elder's the round... Yeah, he's like the round one. The round one, I think, is the one I need for the rings. And the tall one is for attack. I should probably find both. I imagine attack boost is going to help in that fight, too. The perfect parry on higher difficulties is just like, dude, the attacks on these guys are so ambiguous. Take it from, like, what I compared this to, Kingdom Hearts 3's DLC, where everything's absurdly hard and the damage is high and they have the insane combos. You can see the hits coming and just easily react. You're like, whatever, just hit it, boom. Here they're like, we're gonna swing with a fucking Monkey D. Luffy arm, and you're gonna have to hope you're in the right spot. Hold on, is that you? No, that's not you. Oh, there's a level, but I can't play that right now, I'm busy. Yeah, KH3's fair, but also overtuned, by the way. I still have major issues with how they made the DLC's damage on that too high. But at least I can block everything. I don't need to, like, enchant something. Is that... Yo, what's up, dude?
Hey, Eggman, you found the emerald yet?
You can't rush genius. And besides, you haven't even finished that tower. What are you waiting for?
Huh, you can't rush Sonic the Hedgehog. I'll be back in a flash.
Will filling out the map help? It will, I'm just lazy. Shout out to Cheese, by the way. Okay, let me go find a challenge or something. Let me see what this one is. Oh, shit. Blind it perfectly. I got the one to the right by accident. Oh yeah, you're right, totally calculate, because I'm a brilliant guy like that. Okay, still don't know where he is, but now I can see a thingy on the map. That kind of helps a little bit for later. Stay away from the caterpillar. It wiggles its arms at me, and that unnerves me in a weird way. It's like that part of the new Jujutsu Kaisen OP where they show Sukuna's really detailed teeth. I don't like it. Oh god. One of these fucking things. Where the... I'm just gonna keep looking. What the fuck is this guy? Wait, hold on. He's on the map now. I see the marker. Reverend Fat Fuck's over here. I don't know why I decided that doing that for random animals is just funny to me. Reverend Fat Fuck. Hold on. You on top of this thing? Huh? Ah, there you are. You! Use everything to raise ring capacity. Thank you. No thanks, I'm good. Alright, Chad, does anybody have any idea where the other Coco is? I'm sure someone's finished this DLC and maybe has that part of the map filled. If possible, that'd be great. Yeah, I have a ton of Cocos, actually. Oh yeah, I forgot the other thing uses seeds, so I can give this dude the other Cocos to just buff up my other stat. There's one on that island to the left of the map. I think it's in the middle of the flower field in the center. All right, we'll try for center and see if it's over there. Welcome back. All right, Sonic, you're about as good as you're gonna be on speed and rings. I feel bad for everyone, including Alto, who decided to not wait for a patch to let him do the use everything. I can't imagine doing those by hand, like, one at a time, level-wise. Okay, I'm here. What would the middle of the map even be? Oh, I'm looking at it. Hey, maybe it's you up here. Oh no, you're one of the other plot ones. All right, let's go this way. Stay away from the wub wub spider. It's scary. It makes me pee. It was hell. Yeah, I'll bet. What a nightmare. Having to do these one at a time. Whenever I'm, like, near a structure, I try to look around, just in case they might be hanging out around it. Really funny when this game was starting, people went, oh, the Cocos are just the Koroks from Zelda, and I'm like, actually, that's wrong. They are not the worst collectible in any open world game ever made. They're actually plot important. He's near a forest. Okay, let's look around for a forest. There's trees over there. Hey, there he is. Herculean hedgehog, I'll bet. Alright, max stats in every area. Okay. Now act surprised when I take several attempts to defeat the final boss. Don't worry, when we get to the top, we're saving as well. Max speed for the other character was too much. Yeah, downing the jump deceleration was also a bit questionable on the other characters. They are not designed from that. It makes them way worse. Okay. Oh, you can character swap through this guy. That's interesting. Alright. Still on easy? Oh yeah, the parry's shitty in this mode. Need it.
Naturally.
Good.
Fuck him up.
Unfortunately, your friends aren't handling their cyber corruption nearly as well. Hi. We've brought you your rubies.
You guys are the best.
How about you?
What does that make me?
Fashionably late. But hey, you tried.
I'm gonna be honest, Eggman, you're a little cunty with that one. That tree is pixelated in the center. That was scary.
I command you to save us.
And that's this big guy again. Now I've leveled up. This shoot 'em up segment after this is gonna be crazy. Oh yeah, it's, I remember how this fight goes now. I was like, how'd this go again? And then he does this shit. Max attack was important. Oh, he's phase transitioning. I'm like, why'd you take no damage? I forgot this takes place right when he arrived on the island. Yeah, that's why Supreme is in the boss rush. Yeah, I did special with the camera turned off at the start of the stream here and then turned it back on. I was like, ew. I'll keep doing it, dude. Don't you worry. I guess I gotta kill one of the front things. I don't know why the damage isn't going down. I think I have to do that parry thing that opens them up. I think. Question mark. Here we go. They want you to hear the lyrics first. That's important. Shout out to Metal Gear Rising, where if you do too bad against Sundown, you can kill him and not get lyrics. There we go. Alright, here we go. What's up, Jordy Bordy? Did you see the arc I went on last night? Yes, I saw you post that this is worse than the normal final boss, then figured it out and then went, okay, it's better than the normal final boss. It was so funny. I saw that shit in your Twitter. That was killing me. Okay, I know you grow arms because I saw the silhouette of the... Oh, no, the moon's here. If you don't understand, it is in fact worse. Ew!
Was once my prison. Now it shall be the avatar of my return. All shall perish. All shall return to order. To oblivion.
Reminder chat, they established that the end, doesn't look like a moon to everyone. It has a different form for every person or something. It's crazy. Oh, shit. Ugh. Supreme. The end. Oh, sick. The trials are complete. The final Titan has appeared. Oh, oh, you gotta cut his cord, it looks like. I accidentally hit the shoulder bone with the side of my hand, so I guess you have to target the cord. Fuck him up, man! Yeah! Unmei no Hi! Master King Coco has awakened Supersonic's hidden power. Parry has been powered up to become Perfect Parry, which can reflect any attack. Can we use a different term? That one's one of my trigger words. Hey trees, what's up, bros? oh god, Sonic, you're actually looking a little too cool. And we haven't even gotten to your cool part yet, because we're not in a cool cutscene attack yet. Get him, baby! Oh! Ah! He's so gangster badass, chat! Huh? Ooh. Ooh, can I have that? I'm so smart. Give me this thing. Yo, sick. When can you dock like that, dude? Oh, shit. Oomphy block. All the warriors! Ah, it's Cable's back. I love when you do this, dude! Oh god, what are we doing now? Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's real bad. Just keep pushing, dude! This guitar! Oh, fuck! Ah, those are mine, goddammit! How dare you! Just turn it back on. Yeah! Dig fucking deep, baby! Sonic is so cool again! Cut him up! Also, yeah, he did take my max rings, which is a bit unfortunate. I keep thinking that was supposed to break the thing, but I guess not. Come on. What? Okay. Yeah, it keeps healing because the cord's up, but I don't know entirely how to target it because this game doesn't show a target on most things. It's too microscopic to notice it. Also, I don't know how to ascend. You have to do the R1 dodge. Yeah, I'm doing that. I don't know how much I'm supposed to hit it. Hold up. Yeah, like it puts me up here and I don't know what's happening. There we go. Okay, I got it. Even if we lose now, it's fine. I was about to say, what the hell's happening? I thought he was doing, like, some scripted thing. Oh, that's happening too, huh? Nah, just short. Imagine doing what you were doing for 20 minutes and just not understanding. What's great is, as it turns out, every single thing in this game has a specific thing they want you to do, and you gotta figure it out. And once you do, it's fine. But unfortunately, they're fucked up. Return to island exploration. Yes, sir, I would love to go kill that dude again. I had to go on a YouTube video of the fight and a comment asking how they target it. They thankfully responded in like 2 minutes. That's good. As always, now that I know how it works, it means it's flawless with no technical problems. Let's go. They absolutely need to tweak targeting the core. The cord. The song didn't even start, and they're like, alright, guitars, you got there. Let's go. Stop moving, you're making me nervous. No, hold on. Give me one of the orbitals, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't do the thing that pushes the phase until I start breaking at least one of them. Yeah, because then it forces this interaction. Oh, that was way too fast. Okay, bust out the gun, please. Now he has to bitch slap you. Alright, let's look. Hi. Hi. Oh, he missed me. Can you, like, go, dude? I'm, like, here for the main event. Oh, I'm sorry, I fell asleep. that was a bit weird. You have to break one of those objects. This is one of the most poorly conveyed video games I've ever played. You gotta destroy a drone. Thing I already did in the second phase. Most Souls games have better conveyance. They do, because most of it's just, I swing. They wouldn't dream of going for the high concepts we have here. There we go. Going up. I like how the camera's like, at no point will we face you at the boss during any of what we just did. They're like, no, look at Sonic's face. Did we ever at the part where we played Tails Knuckles Lamey? No, I just got to the end without that. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to hit the other thing, my bad. What is happening? Oh, I got stuck in his head. What? Do the combos, please. We're getting trapped in the eating inputs again, chat, sorry. I tried to do like 4 fucking combos to the boss and none of them worked. There we go. Yeah, I just have to match the punch. I need to stop trying to do that hold shit. Keeps getting eaten. Didn't even do the part with the sword this time. They wanted me to hit the part where the cord connects to, but I forgot. I guess okay, now we go for this, I guess. Nothing's happening. I guess I have to hit the head then? Gotta side loop the hole. Yeah, they really just need to add things that tell you what to do. They're like, side loop the hole. I'm like, it's a hole! I can't get in there! I also side looped by accident in the first one and completely forgot I did it on the second attempt. It's the ball thing. Okay, they just bring you down to 100 rings at this part. Get fucked! Fuck! Yeah! Combo, baby! Fuck! Yeah!
Sonic, it's now or never.
Oh, fuck!
Sorry, Master King. Looks like I'm going all out after all.
Hell yeah, dude! Dude! Oh! Yo! Oh god, he's freaking the fuck out! Fuck him up, Eggy. Yo, he used his Sans Undertale's glasses from '06. We're back, baby. Oh, shit! Oh, my man's is cooked. Yeah, that final boss is cool as hell. All they should just teach you about the target lock stuff and the side loop in the hole, and then you're good. Oh, my poor dude.
Look! There he is!
There he is, and I think he's dying. Oh. That shit happened in Cyborg 009, too. It's crazy. It's okay, I had a couple rings, so I'm good.
concluded. Well, Sage, it's time to head home, dear daughter.
Home. I like the sound of that. Father.
Yeah. We did it, everyone. Hooray. We don't need that bad energy in here.
Not alone, a family of my own. I get to go home with you.
No, you did it. You're right. You guys didn't do shit.
Feelings deep
Hell yeah.
inside come flowing from my eyes. I get to go home with you.
Also, yeah, this is the
All the lights.
this is the original final boss theme with like lyrics, it seems like.
All the times that I spent by your side taught me love and taught me pain, things that I could never have explained. Now I'm not alone, a family of my own. I get to go home with you. Feelings deep inside come flowing from my eyes. I get to go home.
Yeah, there's a lot of conveyance issues in this and this and that.
Go through.
But once you understand it, it's fine. It's a macro problem of like what Kingdom Hearts 1 has, where did you know you have to talk to that guy to activate the dolphin? Then you go and you get on the dolphin's tail, and then you spin in a circle. And what you don't know is that dolphin will now teleport 2 rooms ahead. And then you go to that dolphin, and then that will take you to the sunken ship. Imagine that, but it's like applied to boss fights. And I'm like, no. And that's basically the problem we have here. But once you know this information, it's a lot better. Except for that trust sucks ass. It's real bad. The parry window shit, not great. I imagine they are going to change aspects of this. Mainly in the fact that this shit trended, and it's all people upset. It was really funny that I got to the night with like 100, maybe 210 rings and left with like 180 though. That was awesome. Yeah, they'll do some, probably patch it to fix it up a little bit, and then it'll be fine. There has to be something wrong with that trial, dude. Everything else is nowhere near as hard. It's the restrictions. If they made it so that you could restore rings every time, you'd be good. Or they give you 50 rings. Or they cut the thing. You know, there's very minor concessions they can make to make that fine. Final boss is alright. They just need to, like... They need to do what older Sonic games do. Where Eggman goes, Sonic, I bet you could do your side loop into his hole! They just have the part, just have them. People getting pissed, but I don't care. Have them give like a one generic line, and they say it maybe once. Do a couple radio comms. We're all good. The towers, I do not think need to be nerfed because one, they give you additional platforms on easy mode, and I don't know. I found them fine. Some parts are stressful in them, but that's kind of what I'm looking for. That's what made them the funnest. Someone broke their monitor on this. People are so angry. Why are they so angry? See you know what I do? I yell and then hope someone in chat says something flippant or something stupid, and then I just verbally lash. I would like to apologize, but sometimes you guys like hit a 0 on speech. But don't worry, I'll forget you said it in the next, like, 10 minutes, so it doesn't matter. Don't worry.
So, that was fun.
It was. They're like, nah.
But I guess it's time we got moving. I know you all have big plans.
You're gonna hardly recognize me when we see each other again. I wonder if cream and sticks are free. Make a road trip out of it.
It'll
Stop
be
fucking
good to
talking
get
about
back to
sticks.
my island. At least for a while.
Amy, can you hang out with someone cool like Tangle or Whisper? Nyom. Ah, yeah. They play the One OK Rock song. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck the pain away, dude. This is restricted to normal. Yeah. Oh, by the way, don't even try and imply that I don't think Cream is cool as shit. I'm just persecuting sticks. I'm just being cruel. I don't like engaging with things that are from Sonic Boom. I read the IDW comic and learned what Tangle and Whisper are as characters, and I'm like, why aren't they not in games yet? We need to get to work. Yeah, I did notice they mentioned Tangle at least once in like random dialogue. I have not gotten to Surge yet. I read up to I guess partway into the cyber COVID arc. and I don't know, I stopped because I was working on some stuff and I just didn't go back, but I will at some point. No, this is the theme song. You only get this on normal mode. But this was the one where they're like, yo, here's this theme song we got. Next game needs more time in the oven so there's less jank. Really? I just don't think they necessarily need to focus on combat as much. Again, the DLC's main problem is just the fact that they try to make it hard. If they made it like the normal game, but knocked up 1 step instead of 10, no one would complain. It'd be like, oh, whatever, it's just like that again. It's like various games you've played over the history of forever. Where it's like, if the gameplay isn't as tight and refined on higher difficulties, it starts to show its age. Like the portable Kingdom Hearts games and stuff like that. But if you play on normal, they're relatively okay. This is in a similar spot. If anything, I just need them to up the animation and like cutscene quality stuff. Also, there's basically no 2D content in this update, which is great. If they nerf the final trial, replays of this game will be great, because you do the first 4 islands, then you hit this one, and then you do the DLC instead of the regular ending, because the regular ending's kind of boring, from a gameplay perspective. You can tell this is exactly what they wanted to do with the rest of it. I will always support you, Sega, especially now that you realize that I'm your ally, not Aaron Hansen. Me. New Game Plus has been unlocked. That's great, dude. Do they let you do the Cyberspace, the DLC ones in this, or do I have to, like, unlock all of them in the main game, or do I just have to go to the island to do them? I was hoping they'd be in the list there, so I could just do them whenever, but, Seems like they might just only be in here, in the island. Weird. Maybe. Maybe after you do all of them. Perhaps. Yeah, we don't know yet. Yeah, well, hold on. Let me do at least one cyberspace related thing, and then we'll clear out of here, because then I gotta go do some stuff tonight. I had planned on doing like some meal prep for the weekend and stuff. I may have mentioned it on Twitter. Been having a pretty bad physical mental health thing happening for the past 2 or 3 days, and it was starting to bubble up. The Sonic game being way too hard and stressing me out did not help. I had planned on taking a break until Monday, which I am going to do. But the idea that I couldn't explore this and fill the map and switch characters easily would have been a nightmare for me. Because I want to play through this stuff so badly, you know? Judgments. So I wanted to get this done, so I can, like, veg out and, like, 100% this island on my own time. Also, I will not be appearing on Mill Mike tomorrow. But please support the people that are present on that episode. I just need some time to like recharge the batteries and stuff, you know, the usual. Which one's this? 4B. Let's do this one again now that I know how the spin dash works. Should we let you know if Bio does something? I think Bridget might appear in this episode, so maybe they'll let me know. So I learned that the spin dash is absurd. Look at this fucking video game! They designed the new levels for the spin dash, so it feels amazing. Ah, shit. Ah, damn. Got close. Do it again. Yeah, this is probably my favorite 3D Sonic now. They just need to adjust some of the DLC difficulty stuff, and then it's pretty much locked in. I'm no stranger to giving the highest marks to janky Sonic games. One of my favorite Sonic games ever is fucking Heroes. Wish these levels had checkpoints. I could feel that, but also if I die, I'm just like, nah, dog. Nah, dog, do it again. I want the most opportune time possible. Oops. Alright, let me try another one. Because we did this one last stream. I'm kind of just giving you the same content again.
One more!
I wonder where they're gonna go from here. You know. The rumors were they were going to just remaster or remake Sonic Adventure. So I imagine they're getting some of that stuff in place with some of the actions and stuff of the other characters here. So I imagine a little bit of that. And then probably just another one of these. I imagine they'll, you know, take feedback of some of the combat stuff and kind of move on. move on, you know, keep on going. Sonic's in a really good place in the fact that, you know, the major problem this series had typically had is that they've never been given enough development time in their games. This can be said from before this game, from Forces all the way back to Sonic Heroes. Ever since Sonic Adventure 2, it took until Sonic Frontiers for them to get a normal dev cycle time. That is about 20 years. Like, almost 20 entire years. Because you look at the constrained development of Heroes, then you, like, look at, Shadow the Hedgehog and 06 being made at the same time. Then when Shadow was done, they moved people to 06, but they're also doing Secret Rings at the same time. And you kind of see how that happens. And then eventually, it didn't become the problem of they were making too many games. It's that Sega wasn't giving them enough time for the one game they were making. Essentially. So that's kind of where they were at. But now we're in a good spot, where they've seemingly been given good amount of dev time on all of these. But making a giant open world game with Sonic and big boss fights like this, you know, I can understand there being janky parts. This takes an absurd amount of work. I'm just looking around for a level. Wait, hold on. Hold on, let's see. I think bottom left. If I remember right, we ran into one and I went, oh, I can't unlock that. We're trying to find the Coco. Sonic 6 was literally killed because it was rushed and corporate restructuring. You think they would have realized more sane dev time would yield good results. It really came down to, you know, they're working on a bunch of other games, and, you know, some companies are weird about, you know, deadlines and, you know, hitting bottom lines. And Sega's publicly traded, I believe. So it also just becomes this thing of, it's like, we would love to give you, like, an entire other year, but our shareholders will go insane and kill us. But thankfully, they got a good dev time for this. This was mostly liked, except for the more insane Sonic fans going, why does this not play like Sonic Adventure 1? And it sold a shit ton, relatively, for what they're used to. So they have the mandate of heaven now, and I'm gonna access this level. I won, yes. We did the final boss in, like, 2 attempts. First one was kind of a discovery phase. Second one was me locking this shit up. 4E. Let's see what this one's all about. Oh, no! Mods, help! There's a bomb. Mods, help. I have a bomb. I'm 1960s Batman right now. I get it. They're like, get here within 40 seconds and you die instantly. Video games! I have no idea where I'm going. Supersonic is maybe the coolest because it does the most important thing. It gave him, like, multi-ring pupils. I'll say it. They gave him a Renegon, but it's blue. Gave him a Renegon. Who's the director? A guy with Kishimoto in his name. Coincidence? I think not. By the way, this is the Flicky minigame. Look at all this level you don't have to do, and that's what makes it great. There are people out there that I saw went, You can skip over this thing, that makes it bad. I'm like, no, this is player freedom, you fucking rubes! The amount of work that you have to do on some of these is crazy to, like, get the perfect run where you skip over so much of it. It is so satisfying. Oh, nice try. Also, them adding more complicated objectives was a really good choice here. I kind of wish the whole game had these, because they also added a shit ton of additional routes. There are entire parts of the level that I don't even see when I play them traditionally, where I'm like, oh, that's sick. Alright, back to it. Done and done. Wow, I really overdid it. Reach the hidden... That's a hidden goal? There's hidden goals? What's this Mario, Super Mario World, get the key and put it in the hole? I was wondering why that portal was blue. Oh, by the way, the reason I'm actually pretty proficient at these speeds is the spin dash is executed with L2 followed by boost, so R2, so you just hit the shoulders. I used to rebind for the homing dash where you do a homing attack and instantly boost for giant air and big boost. I bounded to the same thing. So I've done maybe 8 hours of this rhythmic type of thing for speed, so it's actually really easy for me. I'm, like, really used to it. Hold up, let me do a test. I want to see how jump deceleration feels with the spin dash. This makes it so that when we do a jump, we don't lose a bunch of speed. Wow. Wow! Ah! Caterpillar! The Caterpillar's scary as shit. I'm like, leave me alone, dude. Which one's this? Is this Rocket? Oh no, this is the Rev one. So this one has an entire mechanic of you holding boost to increase your max speed by gear shifting, it feels like. And you completely reset your speed when you hit something. So yes, they completely created entirely different mechanics. And unlike the main game, it isn't the drift one that feels like shit. Really think these should have been mandatory. Yeah, but I get why they aren't. Where they kind of don't want to restrict you in that way. Where they're like, yeah, we kind of want you to like be able to be free to play it how you want. So I do get that. But me, I'm like, these things rule. I always want to do them. That, and I bet they would argue you are in control of your own pacing. That Doom Twitter post is living in my head forever. The one where someone's like, I have a problem with this aspect of the game. They're like, you're in control of the buttons you press. Excuse me, sir. I always find the question of when game design is bad and when the player is bad interesting. Yeah, there's always a thing, you know, that it's generally because I feel like people tend to treat we tend to treat video games like normal software, where if any resistance is given, that means it's bad, whereas it's you know, it's the fundamental thing of trying to push you forward. But there's a thin line of what works and what doesn't, you know. Sonic being difficult with platforming works because it has infinite lives and has good game feel. Crash Bandicoot does it because he's a piece of shit and all of his games are bad. I hope you didn't expect me not to do this, because boy howdy I have! Get fucked, Crash! You fucking furry bitch! Your pants suck! I hate when people are like ultra like hyperbolic and like hyper negative on things. I tend to find it uninteresting or boring. But I'll do that for Crash Bandicoot because it's funny, and it's like, who cares? That fucking... It's Crash Bandicoot. That shit ain't coming back. They put out a MOBA. They could have done Spyro 4. Playing through Spyro was the worst mistake I could have ever made. Because I played them and went, this is an amazing trilogy of games that somehow made an easier version of the Rare Collectathon. If I knew about these and owned a normal PlayStation, this would have been... I would have been just as well served as I was with the Rare games on N64. And then I learned they gave Crash, criminally terrible shitmonger, fucking Crash Bandicoot, a fucking fourth game, and not Spyro. Why? Are they afraid of Subway sandwiches? What's the problem here? The False King rose. And what did we get? A platformer that should have ended after the second third. Oh man, I'm good. Oh my god. Don't worry, I'll eventually play the PS3 Crash games. Is Subway still a banned term? Probably. Eat fresh, by the way. Crash Frontier's gonna save lives, dude. They're like, we made an open world Crash game. What happens there? Every challenge sucks ass. I mean to Crash, but the first, like, 2/3 of Crash 4 are pretty good. If it ended when you fought, the battle against the two green guys that are like, oh, here's my alternate version, we're self-cesting each other, I probably would have given that game like an 8. Then they're like, let's add 2 more worlds, and both of them made me want to kill myself. Because then you hit, like, the futuristic city one, and then you hit, returning to 1997 or whatever, and then that one's just fucking miserable. He insists upon him. That's the stream that had the worst vibes ever. Yes, because, as soon as I won, I genuinely was tearing up because I was, ready to cry from stress because of how bad that section was. Not great. Fuck Crash Bandicoot. He should burn in hell. I'm glad he didn't get into Smash. Okay, maybe I'm coming along too strong. He could have replaced Bayonetta. KZ immediately pivots and shoots an entire other fan base, seemingly at random. How much do we have to pay to death stream your top 7 games for a whole week? I should make a goal like that. Some sort of light goal, but we'll break that glass when we come to it. Right now, I'm doing okay. I'm not in a period where I need that at the moment. Sonic's a pretty good scrimbler. He runs around. He's good. His voice isn't very good at the moment, but we can fix that someday. Which is just text Jason. Be like, yo, Griffin, please come back. According to the internet, Banjo and Kazooie isn't iconic. That Smash discourse was so bad. They're like, need to explain to you how important Terry Bogard is and that I hate Banjo Kazooie. And I'm like, dude, you could just say that he's important without attacking other characters. Also, you're someone who isn't going to play Smash. Smash Discourse was really funny because 90% of the people that were hyper negative on it were people that were going to play the game once and then tap out. And I'm like, why are you even talking? You ain't fucking doing anything. You're gonna do a classic mode and tap out. Sorry. Did your frames just drop? Oh shit, we're dropping a little bit. My bad. Sorry, chat. I haven't dropped frames in forever. That's crazy. I'm still kind of dropping a little bit. I'm very happy there will never be a Smash again. No, there will be. The people are like, I don't want it anymore. I'm like, you could just tune out yourself. This is literally on you. It's like those people that are like, I don't want any more Souls games. I'm burned out. I'm like, you're in control of the money you give to people? I'd like to get into Nick Smash, but it has such a lack of polish that I can't get into it. I played a little bit of it when I still lived with Daniel and Bobber. I say that as if Bob also lived in that house. Close enough. Yeah, the sequel's shaping up good. I think it's really funny that they added the angry beavers and they function like Pyra and Mithra. They're playing Gollum. Oh yeah, I saw they were doing that for their Move Out fundraiser. Like, I saw they put an asterisk saying they will play as much Gollum as they can tolerate. I haven't heard Norb's voice in years. Yeah, same. I think he played a character in maybe like Megas XLR, and that's the only other time I remember hearing him. Alright, we're still dropping frames, though. They're on Wii Resort now. Ah, okay. Alright, we're gonna get out of here, chat. Because I'm just kind of running around, and we're starting to drop frames. Internet's kind of fluctuating a little bit, so we might as well get out of here now. Anyway, that'll do it. That'll do it, chat. I am off until at least Monday. I'd like to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Do you think we can get the credits to pop up? There they are! I found you. After all this time. I've been searching for you. Welcome home. Anyway. Thank you for the gift subs earlier. I forget who did it, but thank you. Let me see. Ah, it was Stop Reed. I see. Yeah, they gifted some subs. I do remember that. And thank you, Devontae, for the raid. Thank you for those bits as well. And we're gonna get out of here. That's gonna do it. I'll see you guys in a few days.